God said, let's make man in our image and likeness. And God made him male and female, inside man, right? Now, God saw that it's not good for man to be alone. God has already made man, that is his plan. God made man, that's all his wish. God watched man and saw that it's not good for man, not him, to be alone. So man needs help meet. Then God did not make woman. After that statement, God brought forth all the animals for Adam to see what he would name them. If Adam said elephant is wife, that's all. God wanted anything that would keep Adam company, anything. Not him, God. And when he named all the animals, and there was no suitable help for Adam, God now said, okay, since you have not seen any choice here among these wives I brought, sleep. He slept. God took a rib out of man and formed woman. And when Adam woke up, when God made Adam, he was the one who spoke that, wow, this is our image. It is very good. It was God who spoke. So it means Adam is God's concern. When God made Eve, it was Adam who spoke. It wasn't God. Adam said, behold, not a bone of God's bone. He said, behold, a bone of my bone and the flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken from man. So all her issues on earth to woman. Woo. Seduce man. That's why till today they love the short skirt. To woo man. They don't wear it for animals. No. Secondly, because wife was made for Adam, not for God. When they fell, I'm not happy with your spiritual life. Not all of you. There are some that are moving heavily. But I'm still praying God should give you more life so that you fully come out of darkness. Don't mingle yourself with people who are already doomed for hell. They may be departmental heads. Being a leader is not a criteria that you can lead me well. It's just because you came early. Saul was before David, but he was not the best. You didn't get that. Saul was before David, but Saul was not God's best choice. Who come first is Saul. Praise God. Now, when Adam woke up and said, behold the bones of my bone and the flesh of my flesh, when Satan came in and deceived Eve and they fell, when they fell, God showed up. Who did God speak to first? The one that he's concerned after. He said, have thou eaten? He doesn't even care what Eve ate. Adam said yes. Hear Adam's statement. It is the wife you gave me. So wife is not for you. It's for me. When God met Eve, I said, why did you do it? He said, Satan who deceived me. Here's something. God never cursed Adam. He cursed the earth. He said, for your sake the earth will be cursed. You will suffer to eat. But not you are cursed. When it came to Eve, he did not curse anything but Eve. He said two things to Eve. That's what I taught the campus. That's how blessed they are being around. And I taught them how to solve it, which you won't know the solution. Yeah, you just have to hear this part first. Are you a camper? Or where? And someone will say, but daddy, are we not your sons too? Jesus taught 3 different from 12. Praise God. You will know when time comes. Here's something. When he's made that statement, and a bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh, and when God cursed Eve, two curse. The first, throughout your life, man will be your desire. What a curse. Anytime you see a girl painting, she's in Genesis. She's displaying the virtues of the curse. When you see a girl who loves painting, and she loves outing, and she loves issues about emotions, she is exhibiting. She's making a life. I told one of my daughter, don't paint. I'm not telling you, I told one. There are some things you rub because of weather. But you tell me now that you want me to just look like that. It's optional. It's optional. Here's something. He said, throughout your life, man will be your desire. Then the second curse. Because man is your desire, if man meets you, what will happen? Pregnancy. He said, then if you want to put to bed, that's the second curse. So it means each time you paint, you are painting to fulfill the second curse. Because the painting will attract men who impregnate you, and definitely when you want to put to bed, you enter the second one. He said, you shall feel untold pain in childbearing. That's for the blessing of the wife. Then he went to Satan, to serpent. He didn't curse Satan. I wish I can teach you that. When he came to serpent, Satan wasn't there. That's why he never asked him anything. If Satan was there, they could have discussed. They have been discussing. God have been talking with Satan. Have you considered myself and Job the child? But because Satan was no more in the serpent, there was no room for discussion. He just cursed serpent straight. He said, from now on, you crawl with your belly. It means serpent was not made like that. If serpent's own curse is visible, you have never mistakenly seen a moving snake. It means woman's own curse should not be different from serpent. Praise God. Woman's own curse will not be different. If you see snake here now, it moves with the curse. Then he said the dust of the earth will be your food. Whether you like it or not, dust will be entering your system. Immediately, the gowns under will just open for dust to be entering. It's a curse. If you want to kill a snake, pull it backward when it's moving on dust. If that snake's part of the curse part of the snake is visible, do you think that of the... Okay, see something. We believe in the first part and the last. But many don't believe in the wife's part. The first part is that the earth is cursed. You must steal before you eat. Till today, nobody commands food. Every food comes from the ground. Even spaghetti. You trace every food. The first product came from the ground. It's a curse. Skip the woman. Go to the serpent. Any serpent you see is crawling. Then do you think the middle one failed? The wife's own is also there. All social singers, all secular singers, they sing nothing but woman. Even the secular women sing women. Baby, if you give it to me, I love girls, girls, girls. Everywhere is girls. Women. Purpose of what? Sex. Why? Woo a man. And you are still going to church, struggling to overcome the curse and still in it. Because your friends appear well and you are different. I've told you, when they laugh at you that you are different from them, laugh at them that they are the same. The problem with most of you is that the girl issue cannot leave you. Even when you grow well, you still call yourself sweet 16. It's now a nice appellation. It makes you to be very harsh. The little weddings that the Bible gave, we cannot fulfill it. Let your adorning, let it not be the physical, the plaiting of the hair, the wearing of apparel or gold, but let it be how many persons are fully into the let it be. How many? There goes the challenge in the world. So when I look at you, how you are moving about, you know that if rapture happens now, you are gone. If an accident happened now, you're going to your Father in heaven. If that road was that simple, he wouldn't send his own son. Prophets could not do it. The biggest prophet you know could not. His son still came, paid the price spiritually. For you to transcend from the physical to the spiritual, to enjoy the price paid, is a whole lot of work. That is why till now, I told you on Sunday, narrow is the gate. But Jesus paid for all. Why can all not just be taken? People will sit and they will set up others, plan evil. Your pastor is praying for you. You're planning to leave him. You start planning it for months. Scatter the sheep. And you don't find anything wrong with that. I was telling a son, I said, no genuine tree which grew from start can easily be pulled by the wind. The length of time it grows is stability. But if you uproot and plant, that's pastoral work by appointment. You are not a pastor. You are not a pastor. You didn't grow into it. You crash. But that tree that grew from small until it's grown now, the wind comes, it bends, it goes, it balances. It has stand the test of time. What pulls other down, he waves at it and comes back. I told you, I said, many of you, your Christianity is too weak. Can you imagine? I don't know if truly you believe the Bible, oh? Because the way I'm looking at you now, it's like you are just here because things are hard. Sincerely. If not you, your neighbor. It's because things are hard. Let me prove it to you. If it's not because things are hard, since you started reading this thing, why can't you give up some things to be free to serve God? You can't, because things are hard. You want to hold those things and win God. Whereas all the scriptures have said it. Until you lost your life, you won't find me. If you find your life, you will lose it. But everybody, Matthew 6:33, seek first. Nobody is trying. But they tell me that they believe the book. You can't take somebody to the top ladder if you're down. Yes, sir. You leave the person down and climb first. Yes, before you pull the person up. I don't know if I'm communicating. Yes, I said that to say this. Many of us cannot let go. Your issue you're serving God may be marriage. Your own issue is school. Another person is visa. Another person is what the dream you had about your village. If that is the reason, that's a blasphemy to God. See what cost you to serve God. I don't know if you are getting what I'm saying. Yes, just look at. You are like a man who trekked from here to Douala on foot to buy one maize, 50, and trek back. On trekking back, he loses the maize. Because he eats it and it will evaporate. The Bible has said everything clear. The truth is that we are not ready. The message you want to hear now is not the one that will change you. You already know how to change. But the cares of the world and the deceitfulness. Oh, Jesus told a story. Let me tell you something. Who believes that Jesus truly came on earth? If your hand is not up, you don't believe. That's good. If Jesus truly in person came on earth, why? And if they say truly, it is this, that means Genesis 1:1 is true. That is you who is the word that made the whole earth that science is studying now. A man wanted to know the age of the earth. And he was paralyzed. And if truly Jesus came, and you start reading about what Jesus did from Genesis, let me use, even from Genesis you find Jesus, but from Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, you saw all what he did on foot. Then he said you should be followers of him. Okay, if Jesus is too difficult, you want to follow Paul. How did Paul follow Jesus? Which shop? Which business? Which disciple had what? That is, should we drop our business? I'm not saying so. What I'm saying is that if your business causes you to be late, welcome to untold misery. If your business is the reason why you cannot really, your job is the reason you cannot really go for evangelism, welcome. There are people who will sponsor this gospel financially and genuinely make hell. Cornelius was to go to hell. The Bible says Cornelius was extremely rich. I love myself. He was rich. He prays and offer alms. And then just said, Cornelius, I want to show you something. God the Father and angels are not the same. If God sends an angel to a man, the man doesn't rank his level. But if God visits a man, are you getting me? God in person sent no angel to Abraham. He went in person. But look at this one. Cornelius was not God, it was an angel who spoke. How can you call for God because of money? Who made the money? It's God. You can't call him forth because you are sowing seed. Seed is for your benefit on earth. Praise God. Cornelius offered and angel said, your prayers and your alms are heard in heaven. Now, send men. It means prior to this day I visited, if you die, you are gone. He says, send men to Joppa to fetch for Peter, whose surname is Simon. The interpretation says, he will tell you words where you can be safe. It means you are not safe. They are in LTM, seed sowers, first chair sitters, genuine goers to hell. I'm telling you, it's bitter. It's bitter. They thought that as they are busy, they will just occupy themselves with seed. Then what is Romans 12:2? Present your money as living sacrifice. I can't say this on Sunday. If they're listening to the message, I didn't preach it to you. I preached to some select few on Tuesday. You're the one who bought the CD. Praise God. They ought to know these things. You ought to know it. The 3 is different from the 12. I love that statement. The 3 is different from the 12. You see zeal for money. Some of you are having some small 100,000 now, 500,000, and you're looking for it. I had 25,000, 2005 a day. In fact, if the devil wants to derail you well, you succeed faster. So that you focus well, all your spirit, soul, and body. I was not really for that crusade. How did it go? I was in Dubai. I went to Dubai, but I'm back. I'm back. Oh, thank God I'm back. We need those guys. Why is Reverend Tom not once in a while not available? But he has money. Why did Prophet Teacher not allow the wise men to do business? But yet he welcomed businessmen. And they sit in front. But the ones he loved, he kept home. They will not want to tell you the truth. Because we need money to build a church. We need it. The secret. Do what will not take your time. And those things are available. There are businesses you can run. And before 2 o'clock you're finished. Especially if you're controlling it. And then you open more of the branches. You put people there. By the night you're doing your balance sheet. In the morning you're free. Any program you are there spiritually. And yet you are topping financially. Not everything you are the one there. You're sitting in the office. Bam. The government has all their hope on you. The way the job is so demanding. And then you are supplying. As for me, I am glad. I said it's as for me, but you have sung my song. That's how Christianity is. When the weak say, everybody is now saying it, but it was said to somebody to tell the people that let the weak say. When God spoke to Joshua that as I was with Moses, so will I be with you. The next verse, the Bible says, I will neither leave you or forsake you. We go and take that next verse. Bam. What was said to Joshua who served Moses with all his life? You didn't get what I said. Joshua served, the Bible says, Joshua was Moses' minister. Then God said, as I was with Moses, so will I be with you. I will never forsake you, nor abandon you. You took the verse and you read it to your head that doesn't even know service. You say, oh Lord, your word says, as you were with, I don't know who you can even call, as you were with Moses, so will you be with me. What a jump. From Moses, skip Jeremiah, Amos, everybody, straight to you. Skip Jesus. And who did you serve to deserve that statement? If I teach you the Bible, right? You see this whole Bible? Mandela brought peace in South Africa. He fought for apartheid, right? And some books are written about him now. And those books have weddings. They have sentences. You just go to one of the sentences. I will fight till I succeed. It's Mandela who said it when he was alive fighting. You read it as though it's your own. He said, yes, I will fight till I succeed. First, the condition of that his statement is linked to South Africa. Maybe if it was in Cameroon, he will use another terminology. But you don't know how to convert what he said to South Africa, to Cameroon. You copy the same thing and you apply here. It won't work. There goes the people who read and don't have the achievement. Everybody has read church growth books. But even their cell is not growing. Because they read the books and transfer it. What happened to Israel? You want it to happen to Boya. First of all, Israel then had a different law. Jurisdiction is different. Boya has a different one. You are taking Israel for Boya. Because you read it in the Bible. That's why unbelievers succeed. Because they don't read anything. They use their head. That is, should we not read? You have to read. Did I not come to my Bible? We'll be reading it. But why is it that you are reading the same Bible and you saw that all the prophets followed God 247? All the people in the New Testament 247, and you?
To get a copy of this message, dial +237 652 848 668. You can also email us at infos@ltminternational.org.